Hey there, folks. Very special edition on the Judge Timbers channel. What a Beatle week it's been. I'm on riding such a high, as I'm sure so many of you are, with the Beatles' last song, Now and Then. We had, the documentary, we had the song, we had Peter Jackson's video. I'm not going to speak about my feelings or reactions to it all. I think you can tell what I think of it. Just incredible stuff. I'm going to leave that to the podcasters, to the YouTube commentators. There's so many great ones out there that I follow. So I'm just going to give you an acoustic guitar lesson. Of course, it's based on John's piano demo from the Dakota. But there are acoustic guitars in the song. I think we have George and Paul, definitely Paul. But I think we have George strumming the chords to this as well, which you can certainly hear. So here's what I have for this. I have the guitar in standard tuning. I'm not using any capo. If you watch the video, they're using capos, but I don't think that's not the recording of the actual song, or it's different. But I don't think, there's no capos on this. Standard tuning. We're going to start with an A minor. So... Now, the second chord is debatable. I think you can kind of hear it two ways, very different. I'm very close. So an A minor, I'm going to play a G6 chord, right? So, and I'm really playing more at the bottom of the chord, but a G6 chord, which is a G without the high G. You leave that high E ringing, right? The other chord you could play is an E minor, and you could add the G bass. So a G6 sounds like this if you play the whole chord. E minor over G. Pretty similar. So you could play it either. I'm just going to play the G6, very easy. I'm going to really strum the bottom strings. So, again, it's going to start with the A minor. We'll start it from the beginning. A minor to that G6, back to A minor, G6, A minor. Now we go to an F. I'm going to play an F major 7th. I think you hear that, but an F or an F major 7th to an E major. Da, 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 with you, back to A minor. That's the verse. I'll give it to you one more time. A minor to G6, A minor to G6, A minor to F major 7th or F to an E, back to A minor. Now we're going to do the now and then part. You go to a G major. Now and then to a B minor. I'm playing that barred on the 2nd fret of B minor. You could play it open, whatever you like. I'm going to play barred to an E minor. Now and then A minor, want you to be D there for me. Back to A minor, repeat to D, and then you're back to the verse. A minor, G6. Same thing, A minor, G6, A minor, to F major 7, to an E, to A minor. And now, the now and then again, G, B minor, E minor, to A minor, to D. Now we're going to go into the intro, and you just go, instead of repeating that, you go to a D minor, right? Very Beatles-ish. And you play a D minor to a C major. Repeat that D minor. This is the slide guitar Paul put on in this part. I'm not teaching that. C. And then to an E minor. So it's D minor to C, D minor to C, then E minor to A minor to a D major. And then you go to D minor, back to G, and that takes you back to the verse, A minor. I know it's true, it's all the same. It's all because of you. Back to the A minor. And if F major 7th, it through to an E because of A minor. G6. Now you go to an E. This is the outro. Back to A minor. So again, it's A minor, G6 to an E to A minor. It does it twice. And then it kind of ends on a really cool time signature, which I don't know what it is, but the chords are an A minor, the G or G6, the F or F major 7th, E to the A minor. So again, the outro chords are A minor, we'll just call it a G, call it an F, an E to A minor. That's it, folks. That is Now or Then. I wasn't planning to do this so fast, but I got several requests. I do have a Beatles channel after all, so I guess I don't know what I was thinking, but I wanted to get this out there to all of you. What a gift we have from John, Paul, George, and Ringo, and Giles Martin, and Peter Jackson, and their families for all supporting this. Again, I'm not going to give all my thoughts about it, other just to say I feel blessed as a Beatle fan to be alive, to receive this now. It really was a moving week for me. I'm sure for you as well. I've heard a lot of people breaking down and crying. I shed a couple of tears myself. I'm also really excited about the Red and the Blue album. I grew up with the Red and the Blue album in the early 70s. That's when I was a kid and discovered the Beatles through those albums. So I'm really looking forward to some of the new remixes and just having those albums in a new format. And I will tell you, little spoiler alert, we'll be posting, I believe on Monday, most likely, one of the added songs to the Blue album. I'm not going to tell you which one. You got to watch the channel. But I will be doing a full cover version of one of the Beatles songs on the new deluxe Blue album, which will be released next week, and also a little guitar tutorial for that as well. So thank you all. I really appreciate it. Everybody enjoy Beatles Week, we'll call it, Beatles Month, or Beatle Lives. I'll see you all soon. Take care.